Mr. Ferranti, the technology integration teacher at the Long Valley Middle School. Welcome to today's video tutorial on using Screencastify. The first thing I'd like to show you how to do is how to install the WeVideo extension in Chrome. To do that, you can come down to your shelf, click the launcher button, open up the launcher, and you want to go to the web store. Once you're in the web store, you make sure that the extensions is highlighted blue. It should be by default. If it's not, just click on it. When you get up here to search the store, type in Screencastify. It's all one word. And search for Screencastify. When you click on that, it already tells you that it's added. I'm not sure if yours is. If it's not, you can click the button here that would say Add to Chrome. Okay, mine's already installed, so it now says Remove from Chrome, but I'm going to leave it in. Okay, once you've installed that, you will notice possibly at the top of your screen, you have your little extensions bar up here. Now, you may see Screencastify installed up here. If not, you can click the puzzle piece and you can find Screencastify in the list of extensions that you have added. And here I can click the pin, and that will then pin Screencastify up here. If you have a really long list of extensions and a bunch that you don't really use that often, you can unpin them. Or if there's extensions that you don't use, you can click the three little dots and you can remove them from Chrome. You can also drag extensions and move them by clicking and dragging them into place. The two I use most often are Cami and Screencastify, so I put them over here on the left. Okay, once that's finished, you'll then have access to Screencastify. Hi, were you able to successfully install Screencastify onto your Chromebook? Excellent. If not, please go back and try it again or ask for some help. Okay, in the next part of this video, we're going to show you how to use Screencastify to make your first screen recording. Okay, to use Screencastify, you can now come up here to your extensions bar. Remember, if Screencastify is not visible up here, you can click on the screen, on the extension puzzle piece. You can open that up and you can find Screencastify and pin it. If it's blue, it's pinned and it should appear up in the Screencastify bar. I'm sorry, in the extension bar. Click that and your Screencastify will open. And once it loads, you'll get this window. And then you can decide whether you want to do a screen recording of your desktop, your browser tab, or you can use it as a webcam. When you're using a desktop or a browser tab, you can embed your webcam, and then that would also include your webcam image in addition to your screen. You can also make recordings without your microphone. Okay, for this tutorial, we're going to show you how to use the webcam. Simply click on the webcam, click record. You'll get a short countdown. Your screen will open your webcam and you can start recording. You'll notice at the bottom of your screen, there's a timer. There's a pause button, so you can pause your video and resume it when you're ready to continue. When you're finished with your video, you can click stop. The camera will turn off and a new tab will open with your video. And that is the simple way to make a recording. You would then either share using the publish to YouTube button, which would only be if you have a YouTube account. But for class purposes, you'll likely send it in an email or share it to Google Classroom. You can also download that video which I'm going to show you how to do. And when you click the download button, you have the option of exporting it as an MP4, which would be the option that we're going to choose. Okay, you can convert it to a fixed frame rate. 30 is the default, and that's fine. You can export it. Now, what I didn't do first was give this a title, but you can come up and title it after also, and that works. And I would suggest putting the period number of the class that you're making the recording for, the name of the project, and then your last name. This way the teacher can very easily see whose files are whose. And then once that's processed, you can then click download. Okay, and I'm going to show you where that goes. That goes into your My Files. Okay, and that folder is available on your Chromebook, so I'm just going to show you where that is. If I didn't automatically have that opened up, you can come down here to your shelf, and you can click the launcher to open it. And what you're looking for is this button here, the Files. I would also suggest taking this and dragging it down into your shelf. This way that stays down there permanently. You can click that to open up your Files folder. Once your Files folder opens, you'll notice there's Downloads, New Folder, and Play Files. Now these are all stored on your Chromebook. What I would suggest you do is click the Downloads folder, find your video, and then you can click and drag it into your drive, into a class folder that you've created for that class. So here's a sample class that I have. And then that folder, that particular file will now be saved in your drive. Okay, one other thing to show you is that in your drive, there is a folder called Screencastify that automatically gets installed when you use Screencastify. And it looks like this. Okay, and that's where all of your files also will be stored there as well. Okay, and that's it for this video tutorial. Okay, stay tuned for another tutorial where I'll show you how to do some video editing. Thanks for watching.